Let's check in with our reporter Nqobile Madlala on whether she's able to get a word in with the Deputy President. Nqobile?
Well, yes, Michelle. In fact, we've just heard and seen a reservoir being given to a community. I think one of the major things that was spoken about was that even though they now have bulk water, there is a need to have reticulation. So there was a great emphasis on that by the Deputy, and he is going to give us more details with regards to this project, Deputy.
Thank you very much, Nqobile. We started here this morning in this community of Moretele. There are other local communities, but Moretele in particular, this is where Minister has built a reservoir to bring water to these communities. Now, we know that the biggest challenge is reticulation. That's why we're working as all spheres of government. Province is here, the Premier, the Executive Mayor is here, and us as national government, but also the chiefs as well. So the people of these 12 communities will now receive clean drinkable water from this Moretele water reservoir that we opened this morning. But we felt before we leave, let's come and have a meeting with them to brief them what we're doing, because it's not nice that people see us and then we disappear. That's why we're spending time with them. Also to thank them the way they have received us. They are quite happy. Once the minister has done what she has done, delivered bulk water, then the province and the municipalities will make sure that no one has a problem of water in their yards. It's a big job because you need to put pipes and all that, but we have to do it. It's part of the job we are doing as a water task team that the President appointed. He asked me to lead, so I work with Minister, Deputy Minister, the other ministers as well. And when we get to any province, we then work with the province and the municipalities in that particular area. So we are happy with the project today. Everything went well.
Thank you very much on that, Deputy. But now I want to zone in on some of the issues that we have seen highlighted around the media, and I think one of them was what happened in Parliament with regards to the 10,000 Rand fine. And perhaps just to get an idea here, can you clarify to us, Deputy President, as to why was this not declared?
Well, I did explain to the Ethics Committee, and I must thank them because we engage very well on this matter. The Ethics Committee wrote to me and said somebody has complained that I have not declared this matter. I then wrote to them and explained why I did not declare it. They then came back and said, well, we hear you, but whatever you said you were going to do, you should have started here by declaring, so we're going to fine you. They wrote to me and explaining that, and I've accepted, because we need to respect Parliament. Once they've made a decision, we as members of Parliament must comply. So I've already instructed my office that that should be settled.
All right, but are you able to perhaps take us in your confidence and just explain to us why was it in the beginning not declared, perhaps especially? Yes.
Well, there's a long explanation I gave to the Ethics Committee, but the short of it is that I asked my office, I said, can we please go and check this present? They did verify its authenticity and the price. So that we can then declare it once we have all that information. In the course of that, then we found out that the person who made the donation we were not quite happy with. I then said maybe it should be given to the authorities. I don't want to accept offended. The present was not for me, it was for my wife. But I don't want her to accept something from somebody who may be questionable, and that's the reason why we took it to the authorities. I think it's with the NPA. But then the ethics committee said, no, you should have started by declaring first before you do that. So I said, okay, that's fine.
Which is interesting because whilst that was not declared, you felt then the need to declare and talk about the household that is owned by your son-in-law. Perhaps explain to us then, again, take us into your confidence, why then declare that?
Well, in Parliament and the executive, you have to declare properties you own. You have to say where you live. It's all in the forms. So we have to be transparent. Because remember, if I don't say I live here, the next thing I'll be told, oh, you didn't say you live here. So I always tell Parliament where I live, and where I own, I'll say I own, but where I don't own, I don't own. So it was a bit strange that they said I own, when in fact all I said is that I reside there. That's all I said. And it's something we do every year. You can't do it this year and you don't do it the following year. Because next year Parliament will want to know, where do I live? Maybe I'll be living somewhere else. So every year we have to declare where we live, what we own. By the way, there are also forms where you declare what your immediate family owns as well. It's all there in the forms.
So I suppose what the deputy is explaining to us is that everything that, with regards to the house, is in fact above board, and you check that.
It is about?
It's above board.
Oh yes, I don't have anything that I own or that is around me that is not known. Right. Nothing.
And I'm going to ask you, perhaps just as a parting question, there are many people that obviously have reacted to what has come out, and there are questions around whether or not you have declared everything, and I know you have said that you have, but what do you say to those that feel like you have not? Maybe there's still something hidden.
No, there's nothing. There's nothing, absolutely nothing.
Deputy, thank you very much for engaging us, and the Minister as well. You can see there, this is the work that has been done today. We know that there's a lot of water that has been provided for this community, and as you can hear the Minister, that there isn't any declaration for water, but we know that there's 25 million megalitres that has been provided for this community with regards to the reservoir.
Nqobile Madlala, thanks very much for that interview and pressing the Deputy President on those important questions. We know that the key issue, though, Nqobile was talking to Paul Mashatile about was around this 10,000 rand fine that he's now received from Parliament for not declaring a diamond gift to his wife from Louis Liebenberg. Liebenberg, if you don't know who he is currently facing a raft of corruption charges